Whitmer doing my speech to inform. I'm joined by my friend Maddie and my boyfriend Christian. As you can tell, I don't have a very deep friendship roster. Just want to do a little content warning. I'm going to play a video today that's going to feature a little bit of profanity and a small amount of nudity. So, content warning, it's out there. Brace yourselves. Okay. One wouldn't think that a 4'11" character actor from New Jersey, primarily known for his work in films from the 70s and 80s, would be immortalized in the internet age by social media and the proliferation of memes. But this only shows ignorance to the appeal of Danny Devito. Regardless of your familiarity with his work, if you're a man in your mid-20s, as I am, you likely revere him for mysterious reasons that you're unable to articulate. Now, if owning a cardboard cutout of Danny DeVito isn't sufficient measure of my bona fides on the subject, then my admiration for his work is. So today we're going to talk about the life and career of a man who is short in stature, but giant in impact. We will discuss his work as an actor, as a director, and why people my age still seem to love him. Danny DeVito has had numerous roles in classic American films. His first high-profile role was playing Martini in the film One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, which happens to be my favorite film of all time. The American Film Institute ranks it as the 33rd greatest American film of all time. This role led to an extensive film career with many appearances in feature films, over 50. A few of the most notable ones include Terms of Endearment, Batman Returns, Space Jam, LA Confidential, The Lorax, and Dumbo. He's also known for his television work. He won an Emmy for the 1970s sitcom Taxi. He hosted SNL 6 times. He had a memorable appearance on an episode of Friends in which he performed a striptease, yum. And, of course, he's known for his role in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which I will be talking about later. In addition to his work as an actor, he is also an acclaimed director and producer. His most notable film that he directed is probably the film Matilda, which is still enjoyed and watched by families to this day. But he also directed other hit films, such as Throw Mama from the Train, War of the Roses, and Hoffa, which is a biopic about Jimmy Hoffa. He also produced the film Erin Brockovich, for which he received an Academy Award nomination for Best Picture, and he was even an executive producer of the film Pulp Fiction, which is a hugely influential Tarantino film from the 1990s. Overall, he has over 20 production credits. Now, it goes without saying that Danny DeVito has had an impressive career, but why is he so widely admired today? Well, I think the answer to that comes from his role on a very popular television show called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, a show in which I have to admit I'm a huge fan. DeVito plays a character named Frank Reynolds on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It is a show that is defined by its toxic, morally repugnant, wildly politically incorrect, and deeply dysfunctional characters. And Danny DeVito is no exception. His character essentially embodies chaos. The show has been described as Seinfeld on crack before, and I think that is an apt description. His many outrageous antics on the show and the show's popularity with young people have led to a strange sort of internet deification, along the same vein as what happened to Betty White a few years ago. I would like to play a little clip to demonstrate an example of his outlandish behavior on the show, so brace yourself.
That's absurd. I believe there's a man in that couch right there. There is no man. There's no man. Say some things about Frank Reynolds. Say them loud and make sure that they're horrible, horrible things. And then we'll deal with the man in the couch. Okay, so there is a man in the couch.
All right, just call Frank Reynolds an asshole.
Who is Frank Reynolds? He's the man in the couch.
Oh my God, what are you people doing?
Well, you just say something about Frank that's horrible. Call him an asshole.
Frank Reynolds is an asshole. Oh,
Great, now you... What is happening?
So, what's not to love is my question. We'll just keep that there. Ultimately, Danny DeVito is a true artist. A man who stays relevant due to his willingness to evolve and his ability to relate to audiences both young and old. His status as an actor is unquestionably impressive, but it's his artistry in show business, whether it be direction, acting, or production, that sets him apart within the industry. When we look at his work in the past, it's clear that he is a reliable character actor, but really it is his work in recent years that has led to this somewhat ironic, somewhat not ironic deification. Devito is a true giant of a man, regardless of his height. In the immortal words of his character Frank Reynolds, when life gave him lemons, he shoved them down somebody's throat until they saw yellow. I would like to take this opportunity to directly address the big man upstairs and say, God, leave this man here.